Hello and welcome everyone. Today, Josh and Luca here from Miniwargaming.com. We're going to be showing you just a little bit more Bloodfields with two new factions, the Sullen Swampfolk, as well as the Gods of the Sands.
We play and call it work.
Bloodfields.
Josh and I are playing 200 points today, keeping it nice and simple. And my faction will hail from the realm of the Cursed Sands, and we're going to keep them all online by being the gods of the sun and the sands here. So every model is here part of the same line, which will give me a minor bonus, allowing me to use curse markers on the enemy as inspiration. We'll be bringing Kar Barak, the Bone Shaper. Over here we have Aragon, the Wisdom of Ur. And I'm going to go into finer details about all their abilities as they become relevant in the game. Naru, down here, the Cunning of Ur. Beside him we have Sethoras, the Relentless. We had the points for 3 Ancestral Warriors. And we have 1 mage in the roster, Sharifa the Timeless. Not an Archmage, just a regular mage.
And here we have the Sullen Swampfolk. When I heard there's a faction that included frogs and a turtle, I was all in. So looking at the squad, we're going to start off. We got Quag the Mystic there, my little spellcasty frog. Next to them is Morg the Swatter. Behind them, Lariel the Menace, who I'm kind of disturbed by the model, but I like it. Bringing along some supports, I've got a pair of Shroom Spores. Behind them is the one and only Beastoise. It's a snapping turtle. I like snapping turtles. I wanted to have a pet snapping turtle. And other than that there, this little cluster, we have Croak the Ambusher up front, Ribbits the Elusive behind them, and then Nalira Naturalist. I have no idea why they threw their lot in with all these little amphibians and the reptile, but they're here.
Today we'll play the Trial of Heroes scenario. Both players will be deploying along the long table edge, 18 inches apart from one another as a standard in Bloodfields, and there's 4 main objectives. Now, there's objectives labeled 1 and 2 on the left and rightmost flank, and then there are 2 crystals of power adjacent to them closer to the center. The one on the left will be the health point crystal, and the one on the right will be the inspiration crystal. And the way scoring will work, well, the regular objectives will award 20 victory points at the end of each round to whoever controls it, and the shrine objectives are worth 30 victory points a round, but you have to sacrifice health or inspiration once per round with a relevant character nearby. It is an effortless action, and you cannot deny your opponent from doing it as well. I should note you also don't need to control it, you just have to be within 3 of it to sacrifice either 1 health at the HP shrine for 30 victory points, or 1 inspiration at the inspiration shrine for 30 victory points. And since you can only do that once a round, the other characters can then instead choose to gain 2 health back at the health shrine, or gain 2 inspiration at the inspiration shrine. Again, you do have to be within 3 of it though. And then of course with Bloodfields, you have your standard scoring protocols, blood points. You get victory points equal to the enemy units' blood points it costs to put them in your roster. And then your standard secondaries, such as presence. As long as you have 1 model in every table quarter at the end of every round, you'll gain 15. Otherwise, you'll gain 5 for having 3 of the quarters. If you only have 2, you get nothing. We'll have first blood and last blood, so the first player to destroy a unit will gain 10, and the last player to destroy an enemy unit will gain 10 as well. And the last one being Champion Slayer, the most expensive model in both players' roster, will award an additional 50% of its points. And the game will end after 5 rounds, but there is a 6th round on a d6 roll of a 5 up. If you want to know more about Bloodfields, before Josh and I get into this game, there's going to be a lot of information in the description down below. Now, Bloodfields has been around for about 10 years. It's going to its 3rd edition now, cleaning up the cards a little bit, maybe a slight update on the rules if you're already familiar with it. But if you're not familiar with it, then it doesn't really matter. Cleaner cards is good for everybody. You can buy the STLs to every single model that they have sculpted and produced. And that'll be at like My Mini Factory, a few other places, again, in the description down below. And if you don't have access to a printer or knowledge or anyone who knows how to use one, Miniwargaming at the Forge will actually print, clean, and send them all out to you, shipping worldwide. Again, description down below, that's at the Forge. So enjoy the show. A bunch of crazy, wacky rules on this fun little skirmish war game. We got some toads, we got some frogs, we got some turtles, and a lot of undead. We are deployed and ready. My forces won the initiative. I chose to keep the initiative for now and deployed on this side. On this flank, we have the HP objective. And over here, we have the inspiration ones. We have frogs and toads and tortoises. Well, the frogs are in the woods.
That was a turtle, dude.
Oh, it's a single
He's
turtle.
aquatic.
That's right. Different than a tortoise.
Yeah.
Yeah, big old turtle.
I like turtles.
Yeah. Is there? Yeah. I don't really know amphibians that well, but...
They're reptiles. The other ones are amphibians.
Damn it.
You're doomed, dude.
I don't have a chance. Well, we are ready to get to this game. We're going to go ahead and divvy out some inspiration and start scrapping. Now, because a lot of the players might not be familiar with the rules, I'll go over some of them in short detail, but this won't be a how to play. Now, you get 1 inspiration per character in your roster that's still alive in the game, and 1 for every different grouping of support you have. In this case, Josh and I only have 1 grouping of support models, which means I'll get 6 inspiration. Josh is going to get 8. However, we're both within the line of our factions. So when you build your list, my guys are all from the Cursed Sands roster, but specifically they share the Gods of the Sun and Sands line. So if you're all within your line, you'll get 1 more inspiration and 1 more extra ability, which I'll go into further details later. Actually forgot about that extra inspiration part, so I'll put my 7th inspiration on this character right there. So I got 2, 1, 1, and 3, because I want him to go to the inspiration crystal and get some victory points. And then for yourself, you have actually...
I'm fairly evenly spread out, except for Beastoise is going to take 2, L'Oreal's going to take 2.
Easy enough, yes. Very good. Okay, well...
Oh yeah, the other thing for me for being line, I got we got some mycelium clusters starting.
You start the game with some clusters on the board.
I start with 2 within 6 of a friendly, yeah.
Oh, there we go.
And they only have 1 little token on them. We'll see what they do eventually. Building an army.
Yeah, building an army of mushrooms. Mine interact with using the curse tokens, which I'll go into details later.
And when that comes up.
I have the initiative, so I was supposed to decide who goes first or second. I already knew I was going to go second. That way I can keep the initiative token for the upcoming round. As long as you don't take the first activation with initiative, you can hold on to initiative for the moment when you want to take it. So that means Josh is going to activate first.
We're just going to get some shroom spores going, so this is my support. We're going to just do a little move. Mushroom people.
Are they just moving 3 each?
Yeah, they're moving 3. Oh, dude, look at them.
They're slow.
They got little leggies, man.
Yep, because they're a support unit. They all activate at the same time as 1 activation, but they do activate 1 at a time.
I'm not going to go there for any specific reason. Don't you worry about it.
I'm not worried about it. Oh, you only have 2? All right. Well, I guess I'm going to mimic that. I'm going to activate my support pieces here. I have to be careful with my Ancestral Warriors. If they start or end their activation outside of 8 of a cursed character, they crumble away and automatically die and give up victory points.
That's rough.
Well, scratch that. Knowing that they crumble away, I actually do want to stagger some of my characters out front so they can follow up. Setharus the Relentless is going to activate now because he's in this swamp equivalent, the Tar River here. He's got to roll a die. On a 1, he cannot use any move actions or charge actions as he's a little stuck in there, but we're okay. So we're going to move him twice towards this inspiration crystal here and hopefully not get beaten up too bad. He moves 4. He was deployed to be able to get just within 3 and burn 1 of his inspiration to get 30 victory points this round. Now, it's a trial action for the scenario. I can no longer do that for the round, but Josh still can.
All right, we're going to have our boy Quag the Mystic go. He's going to move himself up. And then he's going to go for some expert mycology. So I'm going to add 3 shrooms to a mycelium within 2. So this one's going to go up to 4.
Very good.
Now his second action is he's going to jump. So he gets to jump a full 6. So I got to decide what side of the board I want him on now because I have so many options. You'll see in a moment. For my next trick, I'm going to go ahead and pop the Stingy Pet.
Stingy.
No, it's Stingy.
Stingy.
Yeah, no, it's Stingy.
Yeah.
I was reading it incorrectly earlier and very confused. So I get to pick an enemy with an 18 during his go and apply dot to them.
All right, easy enough. You send the bug out. Go ahead and put a little dot on Setharus right there. He'll have to suffer that later. That's only when he goes to activate, though, so I won't be like round 2.
Now I'm going to go ahead and do a jump. And this is unique. When I jump, my frogs are allowed to land on top of the mushroom people because they're bouncy. So he gets to do another immediate jump.
From that point.
So we're sending the lad. He's going to be tucked into the edge of the woods here.
Boop. So he walks up. He does an effortless action to grow the spore here. He shoots.
Sorry, the effortless action was the jump.
Oh, the jump's effortless.
The jump is effortless, yeah.
Well, in any case, he has a combination of effortless and non-effortless actions. A lot of action economy on the Sullen Swampfolk here. Usually everything can only do 2 things, but sometimes they have like effortless free actions built into their character and stuff like that.
Now, just to clarify, we messed around with the basic mechanics. I still have no idea what I'm doing.
This is Josh's first game, technically.
First proper game.
Yes.
We did like a quick little demo kind of thing, but I'm having fun doing it no matter what.
Well, jumping around on the mushroom caps is a very creative rule. I like it, and especially growing little mushroom swarms, which we'll see what they do a little bit later. Very cool mechanic for them too. I actually like the Sullen Swampfolk quite a bit myself. Then we will go with our ancestral warriors. Now that I'm a little bit safer to activate them, this guy's going to move first of all. So he'll move and move. I'm going to make sure he's just outside of 3. Same idea. He's going to sacrifice one of his 2 health at this HP shrine to get 30 victory points. Should note it's once per side per round on each of them. And they only have 2 health. But that is it for that activation. They're not starting in the swamp, but they're going to move forward, but stay within 8 of this guy. So they're going to have to go with the angle a little bit, which means they won't be able to get to the objective. Never mind, I lied. They're both able to get near the objective and stay within 8 of the Relentless. That is it for my activation.
I'm going to go Morg the Swatter. I'm going to spend the inspiration to go Crazy Amphibian. Basically, it's a series of jumps I get to make.
Oh.
So it's 3 3-inch jumps. So I'm just going to go ahead and move up my 9.
Oh, gotcha. That's just one action?
Yeah.
For an inspiration. Oof, very good. And he started in the woods. You only have to do charge checks to see if you're stuck in the woods. Not jump checks. You're good there. It's only the tar pits in the swamps that are nasty.
Second action will be some advanced mycology. So I'm going to go ahead and just drop this down right here. I got to drop it within 2.
Right there. Just starts at 1, I guess, with not expert,
with
but
this
advanced.
one. Yeah, not an expert. This is advanced mycology. So basically, I can deploy mycelium with 1 shroom in 2, or I can add 3 shrooms to my mycelium in 2.
Gotcha. All right. Not bad. And that's both of his actions, I assume?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. No effortless ones there. We're going to go back here to our mage. Sharifa the Timeless is going to activate, and she's going to move 4 to there. And her second action is to go magical action, and she's going to cast 2 spells. We'll do Ancestral Recall. It is the ability to summon a minion, one of these skeletons, which will help me contest this objective if it works. Our Arcane Mastery is 5. It's 8 to cast this spell, so I roll 2 dice, and I'm hoping to take the higher one. As long as we get 8, we get it. So we're going to deploy a skeleton with an 8. Go ahead and put it right there. Then her second spell, because you get 2 spell casts per magic action, will be Cryptic Bolt at, what's his name?
That's Morg the Swatter.
Morg the Swatter. Now we have line of sight because I spaced out the skeleton just a little bit, if you want to be particular, but you will have cover. So I need a 9 to cast this, so I need a 4 on the high die. Ooh, we do. So it'll attack you, and if it deals any damage, I spawn a skeleton adjacent to you in combat. So she throws 3 dice, her Arcane Mastery is 5, so she'll convert all of these to hits, and I don't have any inspiration to spend, so it's only 1 hit. But you have cover, so you automatically count inspiration as successes.
Yes, sir.
It's only 1 die.
Oh, is it only 1 that I got through?
I only got 1 hit.
Gotcha.
And you're good. Well, if he has armor, he's good.
Armor 1.
And then no damage, it means I get no skeleton.
I'm going to go Lariel the Menace. I'm going to go for a champion leap. Ooh. So I'm going to start off by jumping 6. I'm going to make sure that my the edge of my base is clipping. So I'm going to go, how far can I get the front?
Whoosh. Jump.
So the initial is here, and then I get another 6-inch jump.
Whoosh. Bam.
Landed right there.
Is that one of the 2 inspiration?
That is one of my 2 inspirations spent. So the way this works is I jump 6, then I gain a sticky tongue attack action.
That's going to target this ancestral skeleton right there.
Yes, indeedy I am. I got 3 dice on this. Boop.
Whoosh. Oh, that's a pretty good roll.
Oh, that is a good roll.
Going to be 1 hit because the mastery is only 4, which means you can only convert 1 of those symbols.
Right, and I'm not going to spend my other inspiration.
Yeah, because you want to use it to cash in some VPs.
Indeed.
So it means I have 1 save to make on that skeleton. Armor 1. Yeah. Well, that inspiration ain't going to cut it. How much damage is that attack?
It's just 1.
All right, so we have 2 health on them, so 1 health left.
And I get to pull you 4 inches towards me in a direct line.
Hey, my objective.
So that's 3. So you're going to be over right about here.
Perfect.
Hello.
There you go. And
Ribbit.
All is right in the world. Would you like to use your last free effortless action to score that inspiration?
Well, I've technically only done 1 action so far.
Oh, though you did. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, because-
because that was the. That's right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, spend the inspiration, get that out of the way to get the points. Not really sure what else I want to be doing so far. So when in doubt, I'm gonna make mushrooms.
Yep. So you do have one action left. You could do another tongue attack because it's a reach attack. It's technically a melee attack, but you also could just spawn more mushrooms.
You know what? No, you're right. I'm gonna try to take that skeleton out. I don't want to get punched by a skeleton.
Hit him with the tongue again.
Yeah, we're gonna hit him with the tongue. Yeah.
Same thing as last time. 3 dice, and you get to convert 1 hit. Okay.
Oh, nada.
Nothing in the end.
That's-
We're going to activate Karbarak the Bone Shaper. He's simply going to move. He has 2 cool passes, though. The first one is the Abyssal Dawn, and I think the other one is the Abyssal Dusk. So when he activates, all enemies gain a curse token, which means I can use them as inspiration as a general rule when they're within 8 of one of my models. So we're going to have him move 5, and then move 5 again. We're going to stay out of this tar pit, though. I don't like that. It's not going to get too far. He'll just end up over here, staying back, a little bit safe.
We're gonna hit our boy Beastois with a move.
Move.
So we're gonna get up to there.
Very
Now
good.
this might seem like Beastois isn't gonna do anything else, but I got a couple effortless actions. So the first one is that I'm gonna add 1 shroom to a mycelium in 2 inches.
Okay,
So the blooming path. This will go up to 5. But wait, there's more. I'm gonna do a mushroom roll. So I'm gonna eat 1 shroom in 2 inches. Then I move 3 plus D6 in a straight line.
do you have to eat like from that, or do you eat like one of the little minions?
No. The when it talks about eating mushrooms, it's these.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So he adds 1 and eats 1. Very good.
So I'm gonna go. What is it? 3 plus D6. Well, bam.
Ooh, 7. Whoosh.
Snapping turtles are very dangerous over short distances.
That's about it for him for that activation for now. We'll see a lot of Beastois action in the second round, I suspect. I'm going to activate Naru here. He's going to move just to get to this position. Not really accomplishing too much there, but the inspiration will help him be a little more defensive. He wants to start scrapping as much as he can. The more he's fighting in melee, the more defensive he becomes. Not a lot of melee guys over here. A lot of like dancing frogs and toads. So we'll see how well that goes. That's it for me, though.
Okay, so we're gonna go with Rivets the Elusive here. He's gonna do a bounce back.
Ooh.
So he jumps 6, then he gains a ranged attack action, then he jumps 6.
So I guess it depends on where you want him to go.
He can go
could
anywhere, man.
He could just stay where he is and
So
shoot
he's
something.
gonna basically jump so that his base, the back of his base is there.
Gotcha.
And then he's gonna go so the back of his base is here.
We're taking a shot at my skeleton?
Yes.
Nice.
Half range, so I get an extra die, so I get up to 3 dice.
Ooh, he's what, Mastery 3?
I'll spend that inspiration.
You get 2 hits?
Yes.
All right, I got 2 saves. So we get, bam. Well, he takes 2 damage and dies. He's worth 8 blood points. That would be 8 victory points for Josh.
And then I think I'm just gonna should I just let him take a little bit of a hit? No, he's gonna do the jump right away.
He's got to resolve.
He's gonna resolve the jump.
Gonna hop
I'm
back.
being a little bit of a coward, so he's gonna hop back, bloop, and then he's gonna hop this way, bloop.
And that'll be his second action. That last hop he does. I
No,
suppose.
so that was all part of the bounce back. So he jumps 6, then he gets a ranged attack,
That's right, the
then he
mushroom.
jumps 6.
Yeah.
So now he's gonna move his 4.
No, he has a regular move. That's right. Yeah.
He's gonna move his 4, or I could drop a little cluster, but I'm not gonna do that yet. So he's just gonna go around here.
Very mobile frog force. Well, I only really have the last activation here. This is Aragon, the Wisdom of I'm going to use one of his inspiration, or the one he has on him, to do Glide to the Ancients. It is an action that gives him Fly 12. So he's going to hop over this ruin and probably just move. So he'll fly, whoosh, and then he'll move. We'll put him just right there, right beside it, not quite in the swamp.
Nalir's gonna go just basically make a little move of 4 to go up to not be quite inside there. And then we're gonna do some mycology. This is now at 4.
That +3 to it, very good.
Yeah.
Is that 2 actions?
Those are 2 actions, yeah.
Super simple. I have no activations left, so you might as well finish yours. I think you have
I'm getting there.
the one guy in the back.
The ambusher, Croak, the one, the only. I'm just taking him over this way. And he's gonna move, and end up right about here.
Very good. I think that's it for your activations as well.
That is.
All right. Well, all your curse tokens fall off from his effect. Just a singular curse token. Not that any other ones have been put on them. You get curse tokens from him and when they can destroy my curse guys. But you also get to grow your little mycology swarms.
So yeah, each one of these is going to get 1.
Very good.
So this is going to go up to 2. This one's going to go up to 5. This one's going to go up to 5. You know what's going to happen next, Luca?
I think fun
We're going to have a little shroom bloom.
Nice.
So afterwards, I can remove 4 shrooms from any mycelium to deploy a shroom spore adjacent to it.
Oh, so these two are going to have little shroom warriors.
So I don't have to do this, but I want to.
All right, fair. More action, more game actions, you know, more pieces around to contest objectives, more things to give up their health to the objective here. Could be good, could be bad. More things to bounce off of as well. Number 1. Number 2. Very fun. This should be the end of the round. All of our inspiration falls off. We just have to reapply it. After I determine who will go first, it'll be me! Which means Josh will be the initiative player for the 3rd round. And he can decide who he wants to go first. I just really want to see how effective this guy could be if he goes first and gives a curse token to everyone. It gives me a lot of usable inspiration. Now, Carbarak the Bone Shaper will activate in this first round. And again, I put the little exclamation marks to represent curse tokens because it'll be a little more relevant now as they gain the tokens. And at the end of round, everyone loses 1 curse token. Now, one thing I forgot to update when I was on the score, no one got this objective because, well, the way you control objectives, you have to have a model there. And if the enemy has a model there, then you have to have 2 more than the enemy has there. So in this case, I have 2, you would need 4. Over here, I gained 30 points for spending an inspiration, but so did you. So we're a tie on 30 there. I did spend health on a minion to get 30 points, and I control this objective for 20 points. So that'll be 50 plus 30 for 80 for me, and you gained 30, and you killed 1 minion that was worth 8. So that's the difference at the end of the first round. Now, on his activation, we're going to move him 5, and because I didn't want to risk... No, we're going to... Oh, it's difficult to risk charging through swamps because you have to take the low die, and if you roll a 1 on the charge roll, you fail your charge. So we're going to use a move here and then declare a charge. That way it's an easy charge, and I can't possibly fail it. So there's no point in rolling because I'm not going through any terrain. Now he has a rule: when he makes a charge into an enemy, I spawn a minion in contact with him as well. Now this is probably not going to be great, you know, as you might just destroy him. With your AoE
You're just
attack.
feeding me points, brother.
I know, at this point I think I am. So we're just gonna straddle that. That's the line I want to move, and just see if I'm still outside of 3, which isn't gonna help me, but I like this position. And when you finish a charge move, you get to attack. Choose to attack with this Crescent Slash, and his melee mastery I think is 4. Oh, that was really good. That was a really good roll. Now, part of Crescent Slash is I can sacrifice this skeleton, which will give you 8 blood points, but I'll change these to skulls. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm going to use this curse on him to count that as inspiration, to count these all as hits. Because he's got mastery 4, so that'll convert. So that's 6 hits. He's got armor 1 on the giant tortoise, but he does have 2 inspiration. Turtle. Or turtle, that's right.
I got 3 inspiration.
3, actually I have 3 there, yeah. So that will be 1. This is 1.
Didn't pick up enough dice.
And, oh, that passes as well. So those I'll always pass. Your armor 1 means that can count. And you can use 2 inspiration to make, or 1 inspiration to make
I'll use the 1 inspiration to change those.
So in the end, I do 1 damage, but I burn 1 of the inspiration.
I'm going to take 1 damage after that. So after I receive damage, I get plus 2 armor until the end of the round.
Ah, nice, okay. I see how his armor goes up. I was like, 1 armor seems a little low for a giant turtle.
I'm hiding in my shell a little bit. Okay, so for an effortless action, I'm going to eat a shroom. When I eat a shroom, I get an inspiration. And then until the end of the turn, all of my attacks have plus 1 die, and then on damage apply weakness.
Oh, cool, nice.
Yep. I am then going to spend 1 inspiration to go crazy amphibian. So I'm going to jump 3. Jump 3.
Hello.
And then I get to attack everybody within 1.
my guys. I'll hit both of them there. They're both within an inch, just to make sure. We'll do the attacks against this one first, I guess.
And sorry, it's not each one. After each jump, I get a basic attack with reach 1.
Okay.
So I'll be swinging into that one.
Oh, him first. I see. Yes. I get it. So leap and attack. And we have, what's his master? Oh, it doesn't matter. You have 2 hits.
2 hits, and I will probably, what the heck, I'll spend 1.
So 4 hits. Very good. I know my skeletons are armor 1, so we are going to pass 2 and armor 1 and have 1 health left.
Okay. You will get stun and weakness.
Stun and weakness. Do I want to use... I'm not going to use the curse to inspire. I'll just take the one hit on him. And then he can jump 3 and attack again.
I'll jump 3 and I'm just going to bash the same guy, I think.
Just stay where you were? Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm going to move up a little bit and then smash the same guy.
Yep. Yeah, you don't have to stay an inch away. You just have to not go base-to-base contact.
Oh, yeah, good call.
Yep.
Well,
Same idea. I see a hit and a conversion.
I'm only mastery level 3.
I see a hit then.
There's a hit.
All right, well, we are going to roll a save. I got armor 1. We pass.
Okay.
Then
well,
one
luckily I get to do it again.
is going to leap and smash one more time. He's going to go for the same guy.
Yep.
Try and finish off that skeleton.
I really want to kill that skeleton.
I understand. I see...
Ugh.
You'd have to use inspiration to hit him twice. This is not a great roll. Sorry, it's a little glary.
I'll be a silly goose and I will spend.
So that's two hits. And we are going to armor 1 and die to the other one because I only have armor 1 on them. So that's another 8 blood points. And that was technically your first action.
That was the first action, yeah. And I'm just going to charge Buddy Boy here.
Boop, don't have to roll it. Go right there and start. Probably just do the exact same attack again.
Yes. Who'd have thunk it, eh?
Let's go, Mr. Swatter.
Just one.
One hit.
That was a skull before I bumped it.
Armor 1. We are taking a hit.
Okay.
Stunned and weakened as part of that attack as well. If I recall, I know weakened makes my masteries all the much weaker, which doesn't...
Stun is gonna... The first action you're gonna do is to get rid of it.
Yep, and don't have to worry about his weakness because his stats, all his masteries are really bad anyways.
Okay, fair.
Might use Setharos... I will use Setharos the Relentless here as my next activation. I got to roll for that dot he has on him from... I think it was Lariel, I guess.
No, it was Quag.
Oh yeah, way over there. See, on a 5-up, I get rid of the dot. Otherwise, I take damage. I take 1 damage. I have 4 left. I'm supposed to technically do that at the end. My bad. I will use one of his inspiration to put into the objective for 30 victory points. A roll, he's in the swamp. On a 1, he can't do certain movement-based actions. He's not stuck in the swamp. I'm going to risk a charge with him from where he is into Lariel the Menace there. It's a hard charge because I'm in the swamp. We failed our charge. There it is. Failed charge, you still move your 1 inch. I'm still in the swamp. Still getting cover, but you can only ever declare a charge once per activation. So he's got 1 more to go. Well, I guess with my last action, I can't do much. You can shake all bleeds, which means I won't take that damage later. So I'll just go ahead and shake the bleed off him, or the dot, I should say.
You keep your damage, I think, though, right?
You check for the dot at the end of the activation.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, good call.
So I will just shake it and be sad I didn't get my charge, but be glad I don't take a damage. And that's it for him.
We're going to go Ribbons the Elusive next, and he's going to live up to his name, because I don't want him on this side of the board, I want him on that side of the board.
Gotcha. Very good.
So he's going to start with a jump.
Jump.
He's going to jump. Guess what? He's going to land right about here.
Boop.
And when he lands right about here, he's then going to jump and land right about here. And then he's going to do another jump. And he's going to land right about...
This is all one action. So
here.
As long as you keep jumping on mushroom caps, you keep the jump going.
So he ends there.
Effectively
but
the range.
then... I get a range attack action. There's nobody in range. So then I get a 6-inch jump.
Oh, yeah.
Which is going to go to here.
Ooh, this is the
So he's
other
going to
part.
go, I'm a frog. Look at me go. But basically, I'm going to just take him so he's right up over here.
Boom. And is that both of his actions?
No, that was technically one. Because
That's
he gets
right.
a ranged attack action, then he gets another jump.
That's right.
So he's going to end there. And then he had an inspiration. I'm going to bring his tokens over because they belong to him.
He's going to cash it in?
No, I'm going to shoot at you first, and then I might cash it in.
Boop.
You know what? You're right, dog. I'm going to drop another spore.
More mushroom growth.
More spore. That's going to go up over here.
Poop. I assume these don't block movement or line of sight or anything. They're
I
just,
hope not.
yeah.
And then he's going to take that and dump it into there.
30 points. Activate Shafira the Timeless. She's not stuck in the swamp. And we're going to simply move her up and cast a couple spells. Boop. Try a Cryptic Bolt into the Swatter. Ooh, we failed it. I needed to roll a 4 on the dice. And then we're going to try to...
High dice needed to be a 4.
Yeah. And we're going to try and summon an undead. We've passed that one. We needed a high 4 die there. Summon this skeleton right near the objective. We'll go, I guess, this side of him. Why not?
Okay, so we're going to go over on this side. We're going to do some expert mycology. This is going to go back up to 4. And then the lady is going to go tuck back in to get in cover.
Back in the woods. Very good. We're going to activate our skeletal minions. We're going to start with this one. It's stunned, so it's going to give up its first action for that. And then we attack the frog. We only have 2 attacks each. Mastery, not great. So no hits on that one. This guy is going to go ahead and charge. I know he can't fail. We'll put him right there. Haha. And then he'll attack as well. But they get +1 die for every other skeleton attacking them. That's just part of their rules. I could. You know what? I'm going to use this guy's curse to count that as a hit.
Not into the swatter.
Oh, 2 damage? Well, 1 damage each.
Okay, yeah, it is 2 damage.
And that's only a charge and attack. We get to attack again. Nothing that time. This one is next. It's going to declare a charge into the swatter. I don't think it can fail. Ooh, it might on that too. He'll go 6 inches, so he'll go straight line right to there. It was 5 to get to that guy. And then he'll attack twice with 4 dice. No inspiration, so I can do this quickly. 1 hit and 2 hits. In fact, 2 instances of 1, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. So the first, well, I can roll them together.
Yeah. Boom. Oh, 2 more damage.
I think you just killed him.
Oh, we got the guy mobbed by skeletons.
The swatter goes down.
How many points is he worth?
More than a couple. That's 23.
Oh, he's a little guy.
L'Oreal's going to go. I'm going to spend 1 on a champion jump.
Champion jump.
I get to jump 6. I'm going to be jumping to over here.
Hello, L'Oreal. Who are you going to attack with your tongue?
That guy.
Tongue!
Sticky tongue.
What's his mastery?
He is mastery 4.
All right, so one of those means a hit. And that's into this guy here. Yep. Let's see the Relentless. He's okay. Well, let me double check. I think he's got at least 1 armor. He does.
I'm going to pull you in 4.
Oh! Boom. Right into combat?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Screwed up the order. Lucas let me fix it. I should have started by dropping
it changes
the mycology into this.
Not a single thing.
And then doing that.
Yep. That's all the actions? Yeah. You didn't want to do damage to him necessarily, you just want to pull him into his AoE range.
Yep.
My activation. I'm done with everything over here. I only have these 2 models left. I'm kind of pinned down here scoring victory points, but I don't mind sitting here scoring victory points. So we're going to activate our Naru here. Just going to activate him. He's going to chill right here, I guess. He'll move essentially. Ending there is fine. And he's going to sacrifice 1 of his health for 30 points here. It's hard to catch the reptiles and the amphibians. Or are they just all amphibians here? Is there any reptiles here?
No, the turtle's an amphibian. Sorry, reptile. I said it backwards. You
got
me all flustered.
We'll take our 30 here. I can't catch him, but I can at least harvest some victory points. He's got 4 left himself. That's all he'll do.
Mine shrooms shall go. So we're going to start with the lad here. I got to see if he can move, correct?
Yeah.
On a 1, he's stuck. He's not stuck.
Very good.
He's going to sacrifice a health.
Same thing.
And don't mind me as I just move a couple other mushrooms around real quick.
It's going to space out perfectly for maximum bouncies.
Yes. Honestly, that's it.
Okay. Well, I only really have the big guy left to resolve. Now, where Aragorn is going to go ahead and just try to declare a charge against that mushroom. He fails, and he's happy there. He can move. He'll move, I guess, just to there. He just wants to stay near the objective. That leads us to the Beastoys.
Beastoys? I think we're going to start off by spending 2 on a ground break. Ooh. So I'm going to apply stun to all other units in 2 inches.
Is it just enemies, I assume?
It says all other.
Oh, yep, that'll be your L'Oreal as well.
Yep.
2 of his inspiration for a big power, so stun, and then a stun for L'Oreal. And it was within 2?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, just those guys. Those 3. That guy's too far away.
Then I'm gonna start swinging. So we'll swing at this nerd. Okay, survey says I get this many.
I assume he's mastery at least 4.
He's mastery 3, but
oh, nice.
I change all results to hits against stunned enemies.
Oh, that's a pretty cool move. I like that. Boom. Yeah, there's no point in rolling it. Just all stunned enemies are automatically hit effectively with the Sequoia swing. It does have an AoE of 2, so we get to attack every enemy within 2. So that's going to be 4 hits on our Pharaoh and 4 hits on our Bone Shaper. Armor 1 on the Pharaoh. We take no damage because we're going to use an inspiration to pass those 3. For armor 2 on the Bone Shaper. So we take no damage also, because we're going to use our inspiration.
Okay.
Yeah, might as well. Boom. So armor, pass naturally, inspiration. Yep. And,
that's anticlimactic. Thanks, Luca, with your silly rolls.
I just got really good rolls. Josh set up a really nice combo, pulling the guy into range as well, and I just rolled well to take no damage. I don't actually think I have any other activations, so whatever you have left is you're good to go with. And you get to go first next round as well.
I'm a little fella there. We are going to start off. I'm going to go Toxic Speed. I'm going to eat a shroom. Bloop. And he gets full rerolls on his attack and defense dice now.
Okay.
So I'm going to Green Surprise. And then basically he gets a jump. And then as long as there's only exactly one enemy with an 8, I'm going to make a charge.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to just make sure that I'm more than 8 away from this guy. So he's going to go, here, I'll show you.
I'm going to jump on that.
And then he's going to basically bounce himself to over here.
Whoosh. The Green Surprise. And then there's no enemies nearby him, well, other than this guy.
Yeah, so he's going to make the charge against him. It's going to be one enemy with an 8 is the key.
Gotcha. Easy enough. You can't fail.
Yeah, so then he just charges in.
Boom. Because as long as even if you roll double 1, there'll be enough to get in. It's only when there's terrain in the way and other non-straight line.
And normally after jumps, it's a difficult charge, but I don't have to worry about that because I'm a frog.
Gotcha, yes. You'd also gain 1 more inspiration for eating a mushroom.
So let's give you the slime sword. It's only 3 dice.
But it rerolls. Mastery 5 on him?
He is mastery 4.
But you get to keep 1. And
so I may as well reroll these 2.
Yeah. There's 1 hit. 2 hits if you want.
Sure.
He's also armor piercing on the attack, so my armor 2 goes to 0. Well, I guess I'll use this curse token over here. It's anything with an 8.
You have plenty of inspiration,
so
essentially.
I'll take 1 because it's armor piercing. And that was 1 effortless to eat it, and that was an action to do the Green Surprise. I assume you want to attack again.
Yes, and I will just do it again.
And rerollable.
Huzzah!
So we got 2 hits.
And I will spend for 3.
3 hits that are armor piercing. Gross. I do have lots of inspiration nearby. Oh, it'll help. I'll use this curse token to fuel it and take 1 more damage. 4 health left after that.
Okay.
And that's it for your activations as well?
No, I still got Quake the Mystic.
Oh, the frog.
What are you talking about?
Frog wizard.
So he's going to do a jump, which is an effortless for him.
Ooh, very good. 1 jump, he goes jump, jump, jump to here.
Yes.
That's 1 action.
And then I'm going to just make sure, because I can go further, but I just got to end up within 2 of this.
Gotcha.
No, that was an effortless.
Oh, just jump. Oh, that was... He has a jump move built in as effortless.
He's got his one built in as an effortless action. So then he's going to do some extra mycology to turn this into a 4.
Very good.
And then
That was 1 action. Then we have 1 more to go. And then a magic action.
Yeah, so we're going to Spore Blast that guy. I'm looking for a 3 as the high die roll.
Got it.
I get it.
We have 4 dice attack. It looks like 2 hits because of the mastery.
Yes.
Looking for my saves. We make an armor and we take a damage. We know they only have 2 health, so that will crumble him.
And then on damage, I deploy mycelium adjacent to the target with 1 shroom for each damage dealt.
I'll leave him where he was so you can decide where you want to put it. It was like around there.
I'm just going to drop it right here.
Right in there. Nice. Boop.
So I'll drop that there. And then I'm going to try to hit that one with a rain cloud.
Ooh, okay. Just the other
I'm going to
stuff.
show 4 as the high dice roll.
2, 5.
I do. So I get to add a counter to that and a counter to that.
2 and 5. That'll be it for his activation and it for the round. You have to do your... everyone loses a curse token at the end of the round, so I'm just going to pull these all off.
Okay, that will be much nicer.
Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, now I'm going to generate stuff. So this is going to go click up to 4, but I'm just going to put the guy down already.
Yeah, go up to 6, go down by 4 to 2.
You want to just hand me the thing?
Spawning a warrior there. This one goes up to 3, I assume?
Yeah, that one goes up to 3. This one's going to click up to 5, and I might just let it do that.
Understood.
This one's also going to click up to 5, because the idea is that I'll be able to spawn guys on them if you move off of these objectives. Because if I have them both sitting here, you're going to kill them.
Yeah, it'd be points. Because the mushrooms you spawn still give up victory points. I assume they're probably around 8.
Yep, they're 8.
And then scoring, I don't get this one, because you got a mushroom there. But I do get that one. So it'll be 20 points for me. I did both of the objectives for 60. You did both of the objectives for 60 as well. So I get 20 points on the objectives there. And then there's presence. So you'll get 5 points for having a unit in 3/4. I also get the same thing. So this guy will straddle this one. That guy will straddle that one. And then I just have I think just one. I don't have one on that side. I just have one on this side. So I get 5 points for presence as well. And for Bloodpoint, you actually destroyed 3 of my skeletons. Well, I destroyed one of them myself. You got 2 and I killed 1. But they're 8 points each. That's 24 for you. And I destroyed the toad here. But he was worth 23. So he actually came out on top on Bloodpoints.
Minorly, yes.
Minorly, yes. And then at the end of round 2, the gods of the sun and sands are at 188 victory points. And the Sullen Swampfolk are at 127. Getting there. But the same difference in the first round. Well, actually, you closed it a little bit. Then in the third round, Josh is the initiative player. He's going to choose to go first, which means I'll be the initiative player in round 4. To kind of divvy it up, Josh gets 1 inspiration, 1 less because a toad died earlier, but I have 1 on that character. I put 3 on the Bone Shaper, 3 on my Pharaoh, and that's kind of 3, 6. Yeah, there's my 7, and then you just have yours kind of spread out a bunch.
They're pretty evenly spread. Weird Forest Lady's not getting anything, and L'Oreal's not, because L'Oreal kind of weirds me out.
Yeah, I get that. So like 2, 2, 2-ish around. Yep, makes
Exactly.
sense. Well, you get to go first. Where would you like to go first?
Well, I'm going to go with the turtle.
All my guys are stunned still, so yeah, makes sense.
And this fine gentleman here is going to be the first one to receive hits.
So he's going to be automatically hit 4 times. You're probably going to do this twice, actually. But
I likely will.
let's see how this lines up. So his first save here, let me double check his armor. I think, he's only 1. So he is going to pass 1, 2, and use an inspiration for 3. But these are 2 damage each, if I recall.
Correct.
So this one will sneak through, and I'll lose an inspiration. Now the big guy here, he's armor 2, so he'll pass everything with inspiration. And then, I guess that's it. That's your first action.
Yep.
One more time for good measure. You want to start? Does it matter?
It doesn't matter.
We'll go big guy here this time. He'll take 0 with inspiration.
Will you stop rolling that?
And then this guy over here will take... Ooh, he'll take 2 as well and still live. He only has 1 armor, so I can't benefit from that second symbol, but it will cost inspiration. Almost got this guy. He's got 1 health left. Oof. Like that big turtle.
I will point out the fact that you were rolling like 2 6 up in each of those 4 defense rolls.
That guy probably should have leveled both of these guys at this point. Forgot to mention earlier for our champions, yours is Beastoys and mine is Aragorn, the Sphinx over there. They're worth 50% more points if they go down. We're going to activate the Bone Shaper and we'll have the Abyssal Dawn. So his first action will be to get rid of the stun token. And he is going to put a curse on every enemy on the battlefield. And everything's cursed. We're going to go ahead and use our 1 activation action we have to try and do some damage to our little frog friend down there.
Nope.
6 attacks into him. We are going to hit him, well,
What are these rolls?
at least twice. He's mastery enough to have a hit there. And we'll use the curse token we put on him. Actually, no. We're going to use the curse token we put on Beastoys here.
Clever.
Boom, just a swap, and then I just forgot to mark that guy. So use the marker there.
Oh, yeah, fair.
So we have 5 hits on him. I don't know what kind of armor he has, but he's got 2 saves.
Armor 1.
Oh, he could take 0 damage if you
So I
want.
will definitely take 0 damage.
Kaboom. And then I have no actions left because I was stunned.
Perhaps the big Spider Judgment. Ribs the Elusive is going to go. He's going to eat one of these, get +2 range mastery.
Ooh,
Till the end of the turn.
that's effortless.
That is. And then gets an inspiration.
Very good, he's at 3.
And then he's going to go ahead and fire his bow at Man in the Mud. 3 dice.
Hey, nice.
So I will go ahead and change. I will spend one of my many inspirations.
So 2 hits on my guy, and this automatically does damage to Lariel as well. 2 saves to make on my Pharaoh. He is alive. He's got cover, so he gets to count that as a success.
I might just have to do it again. I gotta kill something, Luca. You got too much stuff.
Yeah. Ooh. Mastery is high enough to count that as a
Yes,
hit.
so I will definitely. Oh, look at that! I'm gonna spend another one.
3 hits on my guy, and my guy is... Oh, he's gonna die. Nothing I can do about that. Boom. So he takes his last health, he goes down. And he's worth... 33 blood points, which will convert to victory points. He had 1 more inspiration. He's going to dump it into the objective for 30 victory points. We are going to go over here to try to deny a little bit of victory points. We're going to declare a charge with Naru.
Roll a 1.
We didn't.
Oh.
Boom. We're going to get him. We're going to charge right there. Attack with a siphoning strike. He's mastery 4, so we got 2 hits on the little mushroom.
I'm defense 0.
Oh, yeah. We got him!
No, my 8-point shroom.
So with the Siphoning Strike, as long as he causes damage, he gains a shield token. And if he destroys an enemy, he gets an additional one. So he's at 2 shield tokens. And he's going to put 1 health into the objective for 30 victory points.
Dude was 1 day away from retirement. He dies, I get to add another.
Mushrooms! Very good. All of that might be for naught. I forgot for the swamp activation. Oh, bless.
Yeah, you would have. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, on a 1, I get stuck in the swamp and can't do what I just did there. But we're good.
All right, it's time. Quag, domestic. We are going to go and I'm going to expert mycology.
Very good, which is an action, I suppose.
Yep. Little to no surprise. I think this one's just going to click. Oh, I can put I'll put another one down.
Oh, another one down.
So he's really good at this. So this one has D3 on it.
Instead of 1, it's 1. Yeah, the chance of doing
He's
well.
going to put that there.
Oh, boy.
And then he's going to cast some spells.
Magical action. Boar Blast into my Bone Shaper.
So with this one, I'm going to show 3.
3.
There's definitely a 3 there.
Very good. And
This is a 4-die attack then.
ranged attack. Boop. And he's mastery 4, so it looks like 1 hit unless you want to use inspiration for 2.
I will use one of his inspiration, sure.
Yep, so 2 hits on my guy. But that means, I don't know who, one of your guys takes a hit. I don't know if it's your Beastoys or if it's your little assassin frog. I'll go double check. All right, it's simply...
Pretty rough. They each take 1.
Yep, they both take 1 for
I
that.
regret this now.
I have 2 saves to make. We're good. Then we're going to make these mushrooms grow with a rain cloud.
I got the 4 I needed, so each of these click up by 1.
Ooh, you're getting there. We're going to get a lot of little mushroom warriors. It grows. He also has the stingy pest he sends out. We're going to put a dot on this character over there. The last round went on that skeleton we forgot to mention.
I do have an effortless jump. I'm just going to end up on the backside of him to contest that objective.
Good, good. Well, let's go ahead and activate our caster here. Sharifa, can she move? Yes. And we will move. We're going to move 4 up this way. And then we'll do a magical action. Cast a cryptic bolt at your frog wizard. We need a 4 on the high die. We do.
Ooh.
She's mastery 5, 3 attacks. That's 2 hits on our frog friend. And if we cause damage, if we're so lucky, we summon a skeleton. We are so lucky.
And I will spend that last.
Yeah, just to take only 1. How many wounds does our frog wizard have?
3.
He's got 3 left?
He's got 3 total.
Oh, he's got 2 left. Ooh, and we summon this guy adjacent and in combat. Sorry. Boop. I think that's where I'm going to put him. I'll double check. Our second spell is Cryptic Command. We're going to target this skeleton. If it works, I need a 4 on the high die. Ooh, we do. Very good. It's a 9 to cast those 2 spells. So this skeleton and every other skeleton within 4 gets effectively 1 action they can do on a move, attack, or charge.
Oh, no.
So we are going to go ahead and do that. We're going to try and dogpile on our wizard friends. We're going to declare a charge into him. But it's going to be a hard charge because I have to go around. I can't go straight. So don't roll a 1. We didn't. So he'll go up here and strike. But he gets a 4th attack instead of 3 because he's already in combat with a little skeleton. It starts at 2, goes up to 3. We hit him just once. Armor?
Nope.
Oh, he's got 1 health left. And then the other skeleton will just do an attack action. And we're going to hit him. Ooh, we're going to use his own curse to make him hit twice.
Twice?
Yep. And we slay a frog.
No. Stop killing everything.
No, I won't. You stop killing my stuff.
God.
And this last one gets to do an action. It's going to declare a charge, but it's in the swamp. So he's good. Yep, he'll charge that mushroom, I guess. But again, don't roll a 1. We don't. He makes it in. We're done rolling 1s today. We only roll good now. And attacking with 2 dice. I guess we'll use its own curse against it to give it a single hit.
Huh. No.
All right, 1 entire damage on a mushroom. I got a little guy there for it. And then I'm going to roll the dot on our wizard, who takes the damage.
Very good.
And then the dot on the... skeletons can't have dots put on them. They're skeletons.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
Just slap it on him instead, I guess, then.
Yep. And then I'll just roll for him for this activation. He drops it. There you go. Okay.
Easy.
Boom. Because he activated earlier. Sorry, everyone. I just did that kind of quickly, but trust that was okay. I just remembered skeletons can't have dots put on them. All right. We are going to move on to...
The ambusher. He's going to drop this here.
Is that effortless?
No. That is definitely going to be one of his actions.
I don't like that you're spawning more and more little mushroom spore spawns.
All right. And then he's going to give him a little chop.
He's gonna choppy chop. All right. Oh yeah, didn't have anything to eat though. I understand. Yeah, so he doesn't get his rerolls.
Right, because I kind of messed up where I put my inspirations. So he is just, 3 dice. Oh!
That's probably 2 hits with his mastery, I have to imagine.
He's mastery 4, you are correct.
He's armor piercing, so I don't get my armor.
The frog studied the blade.
Is that 1 damage each or 2?
They're 1 damage each.
Okay, he takes 2 more damage. He's got 2 remaining health left. And I assume that's it for your action?
Yeah, that's him gone.
Activation. All I have left are my skeleton activation. They went earlier because of her spell, but they get a full activation still. And the Sphinx, who isn't going to do much but hang out right over there, I suppose. All right, well, might as well go with the skeletons. Let's go activate this one first. It's simply just going to attack our little mushroom friend. 2 dice. We're going to get nothing because there's no inspiration. And then we're going to declare a charge with this guy, who will just go into there and strike with 3 dice because he has a friend helping him out. We got no hits. And then the last one's going to go ahead and charge with 4 dice to try and take out this mushroom. I just need, come on. I got 2 hits.
Oh, he's likely a dead mushroom.
I assume he's dead with no armor or inspiration.
Yeah.
Yep, so that'll be 8 points for a mushroom slay. That would have been charge and attack. Nah, you know what? It's all good. They're not going to move too much from there anyways, because I forgot they have 2 actions each, but they're happy where they are. My guys can't get too far away from my wizards anyways.
Move the mushroom horde!
Move. They're swarming us. Coming up and around. Boom, boom. Creeping up. No. You know, he has a ranged attack this entire time I could have been doing.
Oh.
That's okay. It's not the best. It's a geologic. He like conjures a little rock and throws it at people. So I'll do it for this little mushroom there because he's going to be annoying. See if I can even move. Oh, I couldn't move anyways. Okay, so I'll sit there and shoot you with my geological fissure. Never mind, this is actually a pretty good attack. Oh, he only has 1 hit. He's mastery 4. 1 damage. There you go.
No, my mushroom.
That's all I got.
Lariel's going to go. I got to shake this.
She's stunned. So 1 action.
And then I'm going to try to do a jump.
Try to do a jump?
I think.
Oh, yeah, you might
mud,
be
right?
you might be stuck in the mud. You get to see that beforehand, but yeah, roll a d6, you roll a 5. You're good. You're not stuck
So
in
I'm
the
going to do a champion jump. So I'm going to be effortlessly eating a mushroom.
Nice. Do I just remove that?
Yes.
Boom.
So I'm basically going to go as far as I can and still get a 6-inch range on her.
All right. Just going to jump on the mushroom.
And then, yeah, so I'm going to head up over this way.
Try and pull my wizard.
So it was a jump. Blah.
Yep. Jump, tongue attack. That's all part of 1 action.
Yes. 3 dices.
That looks like probably 2 hits with the melee mastery.
No, because I don't have a...
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that's inspiration. Yep.
Just the 1.
1 singular hit. Ay. We pass. Because we're in the tar pit. We get cover.
I pull you 4 towards me.
No. Goodbye. I don't want to be near the toad. That is it for the
Sorry,
round.
that's it for L'Ariel. I still have the
Oh.
lady in the woods.
Oh, I forgot about her. She's tucked away. She's leaving.
I'm not doing this, dog. I'm out of here.
You just don't want to be in this. You're just going to give up this half. You're out of here.
Yeah,
Fine.
you can play over there.
Yeah, I'll gladly play over here. You play over there. Fine. Well, I guess that's it.
That is.
Scoring. Oh, no, we have to do end of phase things.
Yes.
This guy, all armor goes down to 1. Actually, let me double check. Never mind. He specifically does not lose shield tokens for the end of the round. Otherwise,
that's cool.
Inspiration, and then I do lose all the curse tokens and everything.
But you're going to... Okay, yeah, I guess.
It depends on who activates first.
That's fair. That's fair.
Might not be him. It probably will be, but... Who keeps a curse token, though? That guy. Whenever you kill my curse guys, you get he technically had 2 tokens.
Because you only lose 1 per go.
Yeah. Picked up all the swarms. Now, one of them sacrificed himself to become a mushroom because he wanted to deny me points. So you have 2 near the objective to my 3. I would need 1 more model, and being pulled away by L'Ariel denies me the victory points there. So it's a good move overall. So for score-wise on objectives, you paid into the inspiration. I did not. I wanted to with the Pharaoh, but he got killed by the archer before he had a chance to. And no one controls that objective. So over here, I did pay a blood into this for 30, and I control that objective. So that'll be 50 points. Then presence, same idea, same split. He moved up there, so that means this guy's going to straddle this half. As long as they're on the line, they choose which direction they want to go. That guy will go up that half, because I actually think he's in that quarter anyways. And got skeletons there, skeletons here. So that's going to be 15 points for every table quarter with a model. And I think you're in the same boat. You got these two, or you don't have this one. So you get 5 points.
Gotcha.
And for blood points, Josh destroyed my Pharaoh, worth 33 additional victory points. I destroyed Quag and 2 mushrooms. I'd show them, but they're all on the board right now, worth 42 blood points. That'll put my faction, the Gods of Suns and Sands, at 295 victory points at the end of the 3rd round. And the Sullen Swampfolk are at 195, so at a 100 victory point lead for the undead faction here as we go to the 4th round of 5, potentially 6. I'm going to choose to take the priority here in this phase and pass it back over to Josh for the 5th turn, so he'll get to choose who goes first. 6 inspiration on my side because I did lose one of my warriors. I got 2 on our wizard, 1 on this skeleton because it does have an ability I want to try to use, 2 on our bone shaper, and then 1 on the sphinx just in case it needs to glide around. I don't think it will, but you never know. And then Josh already divvied his out. 2 on Lariel,
Yep.
1 on the archer frog, assassin frog.
Yeah, so Croak and Ribbits each have 1, and Beastoise has 3.
Oh, disgusting. All right, I get to choose what to activate with first. Ooh, sorry, the inspiration is supposed to go on this guy because I had a plan for him. Yeah, because we're going to activate them first, and we're going to I'm hopefully just going to have him move over here and cash it in for 30 points where I can. I feel like I'm going to start losing all my models
If
on
he
this
ends his
side.
activation, okay, so he'll be close to him.
Because he'll still be with an 8.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the plan. So we're going to activate them first. But we do at least want to try and kill this spore off first. So we're going to activate this guy first. We're going to declare a charge, which should just be automatic.
Yep.
And we're going to get no hits. And
Very
then
good.
the next... Oh, and then he gets to attack again because 2 actions.
Yep.
No hits. And then we're going to activate this guy who's going to charge. And then he'll attack with 3 dice twice. Maybe we'll get 8 victory points here. Nothing. And then again, nothing. And then this last guy is simply just going to move and cash it in. Or move, cash it in. Go there. I'm going to throw that inspiration right into the crystal for points. It didn't seem super great, but I wanted it for the points.
So that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I got to try and keep whatever lead I can. Because I'm not... I don't feel like I'm winning the fight over here for sure. This is going to go south for me. As a reminder for viewers, these skeletons die at the start or end of their activation if they don't have a cursed ally with an 8. So deal with that guy, and they get killed as well.
Yeah.
Beastoise!
Beastoise will go, and I'm going to probably just try to do 2...
What are they called?
2 swings.
Croy. Sequoia swing.
The Sequoia swing.
These ones you have to roll the hit though, because I'm not stunned.
So we'll do a Sequoia swing into him.
Gotcha.
See, I'm going to burn resources on it, and I'm just I'm all over the place on. I know that she gets a ton of utility out of all these Skeletors you have.
She can make them activated. Only 2 of them can activate.
It's still been a pain though. But yeah, let's go for the Sequoia swing. I hate that guy.
All right, I get it. Boom. That's probably 3 hits with.
No, because he's only.
Oh yeah, he's poopy.
3.
He wants to attack stun things.
So he's going to spend 1, so I'm going to get 2 hits.
2 hits. Well, that is fair. We got 2 saves here. We're armor good. We're good. We're gonna have to use Inspire though to pass that.
Okay, well let's do it again.
No, not the Sequoia swing times 2. That is 1 hit.
Oh, I'm gonna spend an inspiration.
Is that 4 hits then?
4 hits.
Well, let me.
Well, you've been defending that fully anyways for like 3 turns now.
Ooh, he's dead. Well, there's no point in using the inspiration. He goes down. I think he's worth 40 blood points. Ooh.
And I'll just dump in with him.
Boop. All 3 of it? Yeah, that makes sense. So 2 for the attacks, 1 for the objective. I definitely want to get a little bit of utility out of my wizard before bad things happen. Let's see if I can even move. I can. All right, the swamp will not slow me down too much. I'm going to move her
Where do you think you're going?
back up over here. And then we're going to do some magic. Of course, we're going to do some magic. Shoot a cryptic bolt at Lariel, needing a 4 on the high die.
Dang.
Which is a ranged attack that will hit you 3 times because her mastery is 5. And you have cover. So, I do 1. Maybe 2.
No, thank you.
Oh, you want to take just the 1 at least. Gotcha. All right, there's no
Stop
need.
almost killing my frog.
There is no need to spend inspiration because you have cover. Unfortunately, Lariel doesn't have any armor. And then we'll spawn 1 skeleton in combat. We're going to go ahead and do a cryptic command, maybe, because I want to try and kill some of these. Oh, it's only 1 attack each. Get them going again. I could summon another skeleton to the... I'm going to summon 1 more skeleton to the battlefield. I got it with that. So we're just going to place it right here to try and protect her a little bit and give her another... something else on the objective, something else to play with. Actually, I'm going to put it I'll go right here, I guess. I don't know. Not in combat with the mushroom, but right there. Bit for actions, and then she's bleeding. Oh, she got rid of it. Nice. She got a dot on her.
Well, I guess it's more people time. Sacrifice yourself for the greater good.
Victory points.
Blah, blah.
30.
I know I could be summoning. There's different kinds of mushrooms I can summon, but I don't understand well enough. So we'll get there eventually, maybe. So we're going to go this guy into that skeleton there that's got 1 health left.
1 health. I hear like mastery not good also.
Mastery 2.
Yeah, even worse. Yeah, fair.
Yep.
Got a hit.
Yep.
Very
Take
good.
that. Get stabbed.
Ooh, we don't have any inspiration. No I will spend his Ribbit's curse token from earlier to pass that.
You're going to get stabbed again then.
One more time. Stab at the... Oh.
No.
Miss. And then we still have 2 more to activate. Oh, 3 actually.
I got mushrooms everywhere, dude.
So that mushroom spore is going to attack. Pretty much attack twice there.
Yep.
Charge and attack. Got
Good
1
hit.
hit. Might as well roll the second one. 1 hit it is. And our skeleton is okay because they have armor. Boom. And then essentially 4 attacks. So we got nothing and nothing.
This thing's going to charge you.
Aha! You probably can't fail. Roll 2d6 and we'll check out anyways. 5's your high die. It's not a hard charge. You go straight ahead and you're good. As long as you can make a straight line and make contact, you don't have to go closest to closest. You just got to go straight line. And looking at pretty much 4 attacks. Okay, nothing. Nothing.
That was very good.
Very good. And I get a bunch of exciting things over here. We're going to do a couple things. We're going to activate our Naru. Is he mobile? Yes, he is. He is going to take a damage and get 30 victory points and pour a little bit of his life into this shrine. He's going to move over here. And yeah, you guys see how this is going to kind of go, I guess. Now, the only downside is this guy rolls a 1. It'll be a little awkward. But I guess that's not that bad.
No, because you already got the points.
I already got the points for it. Yeah, we're good. That's it. That's my, he's going to move. Yeah, he's fine there. He doesn't need to move again. His second action is going to be to keep it real.
You've activated everything on this. So I'm just going to make sure that I'm not having to...
Over there now. Very good. My next activation is our Sphinx friend. All right, can you move? Yes. So we're going to move. We're going to stay right. We're not going to go too far. I do want him to stay around here. Because as long as he has inspiration, he can make things fail actions nearby. So if that mushroom's up to anything no good, we're going to make sure it doesn't. Because you have to spawn adjacent to it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. We're happy right there at the Sphinx. And he's going to stay on that half. This guy will stay on this half. All as well. And that's kind of it for my turn.
Croak's going to move.
Very good.
Bloop. And then he's going to eat a mushroom out of this.
Ooh, that's effortless.
And then he's going to give you the green surprise.
The green surprise.
I don't know where he's going to end up, though. The surprise is it's not a green surprise. He's going to just end up jumping to here, and then his second action will be to charge.
Gotcha. Charge from there. Yeah, the only thing I have to worry about is a 1. Don't roll a 1 because of the swamp. Boop. You're good. You make it in. Boom. And the attack part of the charge?
Dices.
Mastery pretty good, and you get rerolls if you need it. Mastery 4 or 5?
He's mastery 4.
Okay, so this could be 2 hits.
So I'll just reroll this.
Because he had a thing. Okay, 2 hits it is.
Yep.
All right, skeleton. You take. All right, he takes 1. He's only got 1 armor.
I'm 2
damage?
Armor penetration on that.
Oh, never mind. I take. You're correct. I'm dead.
Oh.
So he takes out my skeleton. Oh, very good.
Is he cursed?
No, I think it's only if you kill my cursed guys.
Oh.
That's still 8 victory points though. It means you can do Lariel.
Can they move?
Yes.
Yes.
On a 2, we can move around.
So I'm going to give the champion jump a go.
Oh, good. It's just a jump and an attack with the tongue. Boop.
Blip.
Hello. Uh-oh. My cursed things are slowly starting to disappear. I gotta be careful how many skeletons I summon. They're about to
Yes.
Actually, no, I can just keep passing off wounds to the skeletons.
Well, I'm going to just try to pull her, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's the goal. The 3 die attack into her.
Well, inspiration. 2 hits it is. Yes, cover. So she takes 1 damage. Is the pull before or after damage? Is it on damage? I get to do this. I'll put the wound on this skeleton here, and then I get pulled.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello, I'll do it again.
Very good. Well, makes sense. I don't know why I gave her so much inspiration. Oh, I guess it's good for melee. Boom. Oh, is that 2 hits? 1 hit, actually.
Mastery level 4.
For melee?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I don't get cover against these attacks. So, oh, 2 damage.
Ooh.
1 health left. Because I believe I have to be within 4 to pass it off. Oh, this skeleton's still within 4. It will die, and then I can't pass it. There's no other skeleton within 4. So 2 health left on my wizard.
Okay.
And you don't want to pull me again.
No. Ribbit's going to go eat a shroom.
Very good.
Go down to 3 on this. And then we're going to give you a bounce back. So I'm going to jump, and end up like here.
Yep. So it's jump, shoot, jump.
Yep.
As one action. So
ba-boing, ba-boing, ba-boing.
Ba-boing.
And yeah.
And then you attack with your bow in half range with an extra shot.
Yes.
Or an extra
It's
accuracy.
not great, though. It gets it to being, like, kind of okay.
Is that,
I brought an inspiration with me.
so 2 hits?
Let me,
Maybe
2
3?
so far, and I will spend on that to make this one a hit.
Well, we do have cover. I don't think much armor. Oh, we're dead. Oh, how much damage is it?
1 damage each.
We're probably dead. There'll be 0 armor on this wizard. Boom. There you go. That's my last curse thing. So the next time they go to activate, they automatically crumble. And then,
boop, boop. And I'm just going to jump it over here.
Yep, other part of the jump, shoot, jump. I think you still have 1 more action.
I sure do. I'm going to shoot the... Oh, I don't want to hit my... whatever, it'll be fine.
Yep. Don't roll 2 blanks.
Yeah, I know. I'll be so sad. Yeah, so into a Skeletor there.
Ooh, 2 hits?
It's going to be 3 because I'm mastery level 5 right now.
Oh, because we ate a mushroom. That's right. And that skeleton only has 1 health and is dead a couple times over. Well, they're kind of dead-ish later anyways. That will end the 4th round. We have 1 more round to go after this.
Technically, I got to tick up.
Oh, yes. All yours have to take up. The inspiration goes away, and I don't really have much else I need to do.
So this is what
Sacrifice one of them to spawn one, and then just kind of ticking them all up. There's a bunch of little mushroom warriors over here. You're probably going to get this objective. I only have the 1 model, and you got 3.
Yes.
So that's going to be yours. So you got 20 points for that. You invested in the objective for 50. And then I invested in the objective for 30, 30, 20. So I'll be at 80 that point. So for presents, table quarter.
Luca, let me fix this because I keep forgetting what
so
table
that
quarters.
she can count in this one. And then you also have these 2 as well for 15. Not bad. And I only get 5 because I still have at least a skeleton over here. Nasty turn for blood points. Josh got 60 from me. Obviously the 2 characters quite a bit, but these 3 skeletons are 24. And I only killed 1 mushroom warrior for 8. Which means I'm at 388. Josh has closed the gap by bringing it to 344, I think. Yeah. So I'm up by 44 points on you. And there's 1 more round, maybe a 6th one, but there won't be a whole lot of action. There's that at least. And I think you go first on this one.
Okay.
Do you want to go first or second? You get to keep it for the last round.
I'll go second.
You go second? You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Here. Fortunately, I'm only going to get 4 inspiration. I got the skeleton minions, I got these 2 guys, and my line bonus. I'm just going to put 2 on both because the skeletons are going to die once I activate them. Josh still gets a good amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I guess?
Yeah.
7. So he's divvying them out wherever he needs them. And then for my first activation, it's going to be over here, I think. We're just going to have the Sphinx go, and he's going to just use the font there and take a damage and get 30 points and see if he can move. Can he move? No, he's stuck there. Okay. Well, he's happy there anyways. He's not going to... Oh, I guess he has nothing in range. Yep, so he's going to keep it real there, and I'll get my 30 points and take a damage.
Okay, yeah, we fixed the score. I'm a little bit further behind. I realized I should have put a shroom dude down there, but you've already done your activation and all that, so I'm not super fussed about it.
Okay.
But I should have dropped one there.
That wouldn't have changed the difference.
You would have been able to just attack.
It's this quarter you're missing.
It would have been so this turn they can just run over and try to contest.
Oh, I see.
That's what I was thinking. But that's fine. I'll work around it. And
I
will learn.
Every time they activate, they have to do a morale check to even move.
Oh, okay. That's kind of funny.
Nearby 2. He's kind of just trying to keep him down, yeah.
Over here, L'Oreal's going to go. I'm going to do some hippity-hoppity to get off my property. And I'm going to basically be ending...
jump over here. Yep.
Hello?
There's if you want to attack them and make them free, you can. The second I activate them, they die.
Yeah,
and you get the points anyways.
Fine by me. I'm going to drop a spore.
Ooh, very good. Spawning that there. We're going to go ahead and just activate this guy. He's just going to stay still. He's not much he has to do. He's happy where he is.
Cool.
Beastoids is going to go.
Beastoids will go and eat a mushroom.
Mushroom.
And do a mushroom roll. Going D6 plus 3.
Ooh,
Oh,
nice.
9 inches.
So
Whoa!
fast. He's gonna tuck and roll right underneath.
Basically getting to about here.
Boom. Is that one action or is that effortless?
I'll double check.
It is effortless.
That was so easy. We're then gonna go ahead and Beast Toys don't move so fast, but Beast Toys is gonna move.
Oh, he's always more in the roll, I see. When he's walking around, he's kind of slow.
Because the first one was effortless.
Yes.
Because it's got a lightning bolt.
Do you want to throw a blood into the pool?
I will throw blood into the pool.
Nice, get your 30. Now I must activate my skeletons, but at the start of their activation, there's no cursed allies nearby. There's just 2 of them, so that'll be 16 blood points for Josh.
The myceliums will go. This guy will move. Dump that into there. And then move. They're just, imagine them all shrieking.
They're all coming
Why do we got so many? I don't know, you can go down here. That's cool. You can go up over here. That's cool.
Perfect.
Done.
You just keep activating as much as you want. I'm done.
This is she's gonna sit back there and dance.
Very good. Keep it real.
Yeah, totally keep it real.
Ribbits goes there.
And Croak is stuck in the mud. He likes it though. That's the lore explanation in my mind.
He's all for it. Okay. That's kind of it for the round. So you got 20 for this one, 30 for that one, 30 for this one, for a total of 80 points. I got 30 and 20 myself for a total of 50. Presents, you're going to get 5 again because you're in 3 table quarter. Oh, no, 4.
That was the goal.
That was good. Yeah, that's right. So that's 15 points there. I do not get presents. Because you're able to roll high enough on that roll and score 30 points here, that gave you a 111 point turn. Monumental turn. So 15 for presents. Oh, plus the presents as well, but you probably would have got there anyways. So 15 plus that, and then you got the extra 16 from the 2 guys crumbling, and then the full array of objectives, 80 points. To my only 50 means that you got an extra 61 points on me there, and I think the difference was like 50 something. So you're up now by about like 12 or 13 points. And if we play one more turn, you're going to be even that much further ahead. So, oh, you know what? I guess, let me check one thing on my Sphinx. So when you do the effortless action to pay health, I can use one of my inspiration to make you do a morale check. And if you fail the morale check, you can't do the action. Well,
Let's figure that out.
and that's kind of it. It's the morale on Beast Stories high.
5.
So you got 5 on the high die. 4. So you fail it and you cannot do that action again.
Oh, okay.
And that's it. It's called Riddle Me This. Sorry it hasn't come up at all for the viewers. He's been just sitting over here getting points passively. It's whenever an enemy with an 8 uses an action, which these are effortless actions, they get distracted by the Sphinx asking them a question instead. And
That turtle doesn't look like it's good at riddles.
no, and the turtle is not really good at riddles. So if you can't pass a morale check, which is a 10, in this case you need a 5 on the high die, the action fails and cannot be done again. So that means you don't get the 30 points for that. Brings your score to 430 to my 438, if my math is correct, which I am suspect on. The numbers get kind of high. However, there is the potential for one more round. Would you like to roll the die or you want me to? On a 5-up,
You go ahead.
On a 5-up, we play one more round and Josh wins. All right.
No, okay.
There. And Game Man's there, and I, Undead, struggle out an 8-point lead. I'm going to double check the math, though. I've just double checked. It's a 7-point lead for the gods of the suns and the sand. I have one more game's worth of experience over Josh. Technically, yeah.
Yeah, no, you played 2 games. Didn't you play 2 games, Dave?
One of those was we just showed off the base mechanics of the game, like how attacking and moving works and everything. It was like a very rudimentary, like entry level element of the game.
Oh yeah, with the starter set, right?
Correct. Yes,
Yeah.
just showing like how a card reads and like that kind of stuff. Yeah. I played a proper game with him where he played the other undead faction and I played the Everdark Elves. I think he won that game.
With the goal of going out and trying to learn mechanics of it, I'm pretty satisfied with how this all went.
I mean, you can't ask for a closer game, I guess. I feel like this
feel
definitely
like a winner, Lucas?
No, not at all. I would have
My weird little obscure rule stopped you from winning at the end.
So
you didn't roll a 5-up.
This guy and the large mounted guy have a really good interactive rule pairing together. So the Sphinx gets +3 to all of his masteries, +3 to his armor, and a few more attacks if every enemy on the table is cursed.
Oh, okay.
So the one guy activates, curses everyone, and then the Sphinx wants to go later and try and muck something up. And then the Sphinx has an 8-inch aura of I could just kind of choose which actions I want to potentially turn off of yours.
Yep.
So you go to charge somewhere critical. I'm like, oh, do a riddle me this instead.
Okay. Yep.
So that's kind of how the idea of it. But
neat.
I put him over here. Not really knowing the rules. As I was playing, I was learning how they interact. I'm like, oh, those guys are very critical together.
Yeah, because we both played a couple rounds with these as like a little test.
Yes.
Before Adepticon, so I don't think either of us remembered a ton of it.
No, not quite. You remember the jumping on mushroom caps.
Yo, I remember the fun stuff, and I'm like, turtle that rolls around.
And turtle that rolls around, exactly. Overall, pretty good game. I definitely know how I'd play these guys next time. But hopefully this guys gave you a pretty good insight as to how Bloodfields works. As you keep watching the battle reports, it'll clue in. You have 200 points or whatever amount of points you want to agree with your opponent. You pick your favorite realm of models, and then you kind of pick your favorite line within that realm. You don't have to use all the same line, but you lose out on the little line bonus if you do.
There's the line bonuses are kind of cool, and I like playing in theme.
I like playing in theme as well, and there's quite a bit. There's like 12 to 15, 12 to 20, depends on there's different models for every line.
Yep.
Some have more, some have less. Lots of options though, and if you find a cool combo outside of your line but in your realm, then you have all the freedom to do that as well, but you lose a little bit of the utility with it. So first game, what do you think?
Oh, this is great. It's super kind of back and forth. I like the idea of a game where I can't go have a pee break or,
Yes.
go take a nap because it's my opponent's movement phase. So it's fun. It's interactive back and forth. The rules are pretty intuitive. It's one of those, I wasn't really particularly confused by anything going on. You gotta learn what your opponent's stuff does, but the cards are really good for that. I don't want to, again, not flipping through a book. Cool. It comes in with all the different options that you have, when you go to activate.
Yeah.
I do very much enjoy that. Neat little mechanics, and a relatively low model count. But yeah, it felt like a very fulfilling experience. And obviously, rules-wise, I'm sure we got a bunch wrong.
I think
tactics-wise, we probably got a ton
tactics-wise, yeah, out the window. But the rules are pretty simple and intuitive that you probably didn't get too much wrong.
I feel fairly confident about this.
Yeah.
This would be fairly indicative if somebody picked the game up and tried it out, playing at home with their friend.
Yep, it's just really tough. You just got about keeping an eye on what's effortless, what's not effortless.
Yep.
Well, which ones are unlimited, which ones aren't unlimited.
The right order to do stuff, and there's a couple ones there, and just remembering how the scenario scores. But yeah, this is one of those games that it's. I think it's easy to learn, difficult to master kind of vibe, and I like that.
Oh, you know what? I just kind of clued into some secondary stuff. For anyone who's still watching the game, you actually probably won because you got the first kill and the last kill in the game, so you actually got 20 more points.
Oh, okay, cool.
There you go. The Sullen Swampfolk won.
Riddle me this, nerd.
It just goes to show, there is a kind of a lot at first for we're playing the proper full size game though, minus a few we could be playing more points, but we're using all of the rules of the game, so it's a little much at first. So you could kind of pick and choose what you guys want to use at first. It wasn't too much. I just remember there's those other secondaries because I think you killed the skeleton right away. I didn't kill anything until the second turn, and then you got obviously the last kill in the game too.
Honestly, dude, if you,
that's why I don't feel like a winner.
if you were in my shoes, yeah, because you lost.
Yeah.
I am number one the best. No, if you were in my shoes and you played this game and had all these fun little mechanics and interactions, and at the end of the day you care anything about the points.
Yeah.
Probably not the game for you.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those things where you want to try to win, of course, and you can play it pretty competitively.
Yeah. But the excitement, I'm saying the excitement isn't oh sweet, I'm gonna go home and tell my wife I won by 12 points. No, nobody cares. I had a turtle do a barrel roll around the board, and he hit people with a sequoia.
Jumped around a lot from one side of you completely abandoned one side of the battlefield to support the other and smoke it.
Yeah, well, that kind of worked though, because I drew out a couple powerful models over here and then kept a little bit of a threat, but was able to quickly reposition. I feel like I threw away some of my models early, not fully comprehending your damage output and just how squishy I was.
Yeah. Definitely.
My moist skin was not
low wounds, no armor.
Yeah, that's the ongoing theme, it seems. But so much crazy, fun, goofy utility.
You can spawn a lot of mushrooms to act as barriers, I suppose, is the idea.
Oh yeah, for sure. And you can take 2 mushrooms off and get a mushroom thug.
Yeah,
they're better at fighting. And I think you can take 2 mushroom thugs off and get a weird little
tyrant or overlord or something.
Yeah, something
he's a wizard, I think.
Freaky. It might be.
Yeah, I think he's just a multi-layered mushroom. They get bigger and bigger, so Yeah.
And the other thing is, as you were killing them, I don't know if I remember it all over the place, but like when you kill them, it adds counters to
Feeds to the, yeah, I like it a lot. Actually, I really like the minions and how you summon minions and how they interact on the board, because I had a lot of fun with the undead ones, obviously, like summoning, commanding them to attack out of sequence, very undead kind of stuff, right?
Well, because I think the two frogs that I lost were due to that kind of stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
And it didn't feel like a gotcha thing. It's just like, oh, I didn't fully...
Yeah.
I will remember this next time.
It's a tough game because like it's initially tough to remember all your rules, and then you have to remember all the other rules the other guys got going to. So it depends on like your play group, of course, but like always be transparent as much as you can. And then when you discover something, if it's easy to fix a move or something, let them go ahead and fix a move.
Yeah, like I remember like when I used to demo like War Machine Mark II to people back in the day, it was like, caster kill, and we're gonna learn that way. I guess not demoing, like I wouldn't do that during demos, but like learning with my buddies. And it's like, no, that was a lame way to do it because the game's just ended and you got to re-rack and redo stuff. Like
you don't get to see the full.
Yeah, filter
offering.
the information to your opponent, and
yeah, it's my preferable way. Not the only way to do it, yeah.
I've grown a lot in the last 15 plus years. So yeah, no, that was super cool because yeah, we were constantly like, oh, this does this, this does this.
Yeah.
But there was the classic like you would go to do something and be like, oh wait, I didn't realize I could do all of this, and there was no real feel bads even when I was losing my stuff. I'm like, that is kind of neat. Yeah, and I'll have to watch out for that next time. But
there's definitely a lot of things, and these are just like a very small percent of the models that are available.
Well, there's a ton of stuff. It's definitely one of those games where I'm like, huh, they gotta market it better. Yeah,
well, it's fair. It's a small well, I think it's a small. I don't know how big Titan Forge actually
Titan Forge is a pretty big deal, I think.
But they could definitely market the game. This game, by the way, has been around for a long time, so it's been around for about 10 years.
Yeah, and this is they're coming up on their third edition.
Third edition is kind of in the works right now. Absolutely, it just started off as sculptors making cool STLs, and then eventually they found they had enough models that they might as well shoot their shot at making a game.
Yeah, no, I like this. This is my jam. Like when I want to play like a scenario-based score points kind of game, this has got a very good feel to it. I like the flow. Yep. It is immersive and fun.
Yep.
And like you're doing different capture the flag kind of stuff. But there's all these weird, fun, wacky abilities that you're having tons of fun anyways. Like it is immersive in that sense.
Every time Lariel hits someone with the tongue, I'm like, yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. And like we keep joking about it because when Luke and I did the test game, Croak, the ambusher, the green surprise.
The green surprise.
And I'm reading through my abilities. I'm like, oh buddy, you gotta wait for the green surprise.
Like, what's the green
surprise?
And
like I didn't tell you even what model it was on. Like and the whole time I'd move anybody. You're like, is that the green surprise? Like I'm like, I would go to get dice, or is that the green surprise? And just the idea of, you know what I mean? Because he's like drawing his little sword.
Yeah,
because he only hits if one guy's exactly within 8 when he does the green surprise.
This guy's nasty too. Armor piercing attacks, rerolls.
He only throws 3 dice. Who cares? It's not a big deal.
He's consistent. I like him.
Oh, he's super good.
Well, he's good for he's a cheap little frog character. He's not.
He does. But again, I can just like in my mind envision like the green surprise, and all of a sudden, you hear the bouncing, and then there's just like the little plop, 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 plop of frog feet hitting the floor,
very
slapping the floor,
wet feet. Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. And then I mean, like, if you didn't roll, because here's the other thing: proprietary dice can be rough, and I don't like proprietary dice in games.
Right.
Unless they're done well. These are, I kind of dig how they do them. You don't need the proprietary dice.
But they're easy to read.
Yeah, they're easy to figure out.
That's all it really is for.
So that's the thing, is that when you can easily do the math on that stuff, I don't mind there being the company selling proprietary dice. You can play with your D6s at home very easily and figure out what you're supposed to do. Yeah,
you don't really need it because you can just like look at it like 6 is a pass, 1 is a fail, and then for defensive dice, like, like 3, 4, or I guess like 4, 5 is a shield, and then 2, 3 is inspiration, and then you figured it out. But when you roll it, you can look at the symbol, it's quick,
It goes a little bit faster, but it's, you can figure that out pretty easily.
Yeah, speeds
the only thing that I grumble about is their stat card, the way they do the mastery levels.
Oh,
I think they're fixing that.
They are. They're changing it in the next edition. The mastery level isn't intuitive. Like, it's once you figure it out, it's...
Yeah, if you've got 3 or less, you don't convert any of your hits. And if you have 4, you convert 1. And if you have 5, you convert all.
Yep, exactly.
And mechanically, it works just fine. They were just goofy with the numbers.
Yeah, you can change those to any other numbers. I'm pretty sure they changed them to numbers that make a little bit more sense.
Yeah. That's easy enough. But if that's your biggest complaint about the game, then that's A-okay. That's
A-okay,
it's a
exactly.
pretty good game.
I like it
You don't
quite a
need
bit.
much to get into it.
Nope, it's actually very cost effective. Again, like I said in the beginning of the video, you just buy these STLs and print them out for you and all your buddies. If you just like, oh, I got a bunch of friends who, easy level entry, you can print a bunch of models, paint them up, and then just have a couple teams ready to go for anyone who wants to play games. Okay, check out Bloodfields with me.
Oh, this would be easy. I had to have 3 or 4 teams, and
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, and then just, again, that's all in the description down below. Check out Titan Forge stuff. And if you don't have a printer or anyone with a printer, Miniwargaming will print it and ship it out to you.
There is that too.
Anyways, folks, that's it for this battle report. There will be more to come. We have quite a bit of factions we want to show off, actually. And it's going to be a lot of fun, I suspect, as we get there.
I've got ogres.
There's actually one faction I absolutely want to play, and they got kobolds. I want to play with a kobold.
Oh, there's a kobold one? Okay, wait, are they furry kobolds or scaly kobolds?
It's a Dragonborn force. So they're little support minions.
Is it the Vile Dragonborn?
The Vile Dragonborn.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So they get the little support guys are kobolds. And I want to see what they do. I don't know if they summon more kobolds to the battlefield, but the idea that they have kobolds is very appealing.
Kobolds is cool.
Yeah, kobolds is very cool.
I'm gonna take your candle.
you know, take candle. Happy wargaming, everyone. See you next time.